In a letter to Jeff Bezos, mom says Alexa has ruined her 6-year-old's life. The 6-year-old's life ruined by Alexa. We had the other lady we talked about recently in the UK. She said Alexa ruined something for her, told her to do something terrible. Oh. This is different, though. Alexa didn't say anything to the 6-year-old. The 6-year-old is actually named Alexa. And this 6-year-old is part of a growing group of individuals who were named Alexa prior to Alexa becoming prominent in 2015.
Right.
And who now are being harassed because their name's Alexa. And the prominence of the device, all the Echo devices that use the name Alexa, has now influenced the way those people live their lives. So this 6-year-old claims, or the parent of this 6-year-old wrote a letter to Bezos saying, hey, my 6-year-old's being bullied because of the name Alexa. People are treating her at school like a servant. Saying, Alexa, get me that. Yeah. Alexa, get out of my way. Alexa, tie my shoe.
Right. It's a sad story. What would you do if you were Bezos?
If I'm Bezos?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm Bezos, you're not going to change the name of it at this time, at this point.
What would you say to this parent?
Well, he didn't. Someone else responded.
Oh.
There's nothing you can say, dude. They're saying, look, change the name of it. That's the demand.
Yeah.
To change the name. How are you going to change the name of it? And how are you going to pick a name? Is there somebody named Siri in the world? Probably. See, that's what Google did. Google just got away from it because it's, hey, Google. Or okay. I just triggered some people's things. They have a reason for picking Alexa. They want to pick a word that was easy for people to say phonetically.
Yep.
They had there's a whole thing in this particular article that outlines why it was Alexa. Inspired partially as well by the male version of the name, Alexander the Great, and so forth. There are entire Reddit subreddits dedicated to people with the name Alexa that are mad about it. There's enough people. And interestingly, outlined here on Vice, they discovered that the name Alexa has diminished significantly in prominence post Amazon naming their assistant Alexa. So prior to that, names go in one direction for new names, for baby names. And then people were like, whoa, get away from it. We can't.
Yeah.
You can't do that. But it's just a weird thing for me to figure out because I'm thinking, who are you mad at? I don't know who to be mad at. It obviously sucks for this 6-year-old. And the most obvious is to say, stop bothering, but it'll never stop. It's going to be the whole life. It's going to be, hi, I'm Alexa. Yeah. For the whole life. That's going to be a 16-year-old, 26-year-old that has now, their life trajectory, been altered by Jeff. And it's weird, man. It's, what if it was Lewis?
You're done. You're done, bud. It's over.
You know what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Doesn't this happen naturally anyway, though? I knew a kid when I was young. His name was Michael Bolton.
Right. Yeah, but it's not the same, though, is it? Because that's just two people named Michael Bolton, right? If you're the same name as someone else, oh boy. But this.
The big thing is that Alexa's like super famous.
And she's treated as like a
no,
assistant,
exactly. That's the key
and
piece.
it's a robot.
Michael Bolton, who's a singer.
Yeah, I think so.
I always got Michael Bolton somehow confused with the saxophone guy, Kenny G. But they're not the same at all. But they just feel like you would have both those. They just somehow confuse me. Because they both had long hair. That must be why. And the same era, long hair. But yeah, I'm saying, I think that's the piece. If it was called Alexa, but it wasn't your assistant, I think it would be different. If it was Alexa, but it was this amazing character in a Marvel movie, it'd be like, yeah, I'm Alexa. Go ahead, make fun of me. But it's this idea that this is subservient. The way people talk to their assistants, and this comes back full circle to the conversations we've had previously about how do you address your personal assistant, your digital servant, and still be thoughtful and still be human about it? Or should you care? And so I think that's where it gets nasty, because you perceive, as the user of Alexa, you perceive that entity is inferior to you. It's you're up here and Alexa's down here. And then if you map that in real life, I'm not saying you should, but if you map it in any way accordingly in real life, you have now subconsciously associated that name with inferiority. Alexa, do something. And that goes to show you the type of things people are shouting. Alexa, go do something. Alexa is dumber than a full-fledged human. Now, could that change in the future if Alexa blows us out of the water? If Alexa's obviously super intelligent and we feel like idiots? Kind of like how
Watson, IBM.
I was thinking more Iron Man talks to something in his helmet that's
Jarvis.
obvious. Jarvis. Yeah. And Jarvis is an assistant, but you also feel that Jarvis is intellectually superior to Tony Stark.
He has a consciousness and is able to.
But like Jarvis is
have a
always
conversation
saving
with-
Tony Stark from his own
That's true, yes.
problems. Like, if that were to happen, then maybe this could get flipped, but it's probably not going to happen in the meantime. And in the meantime, like I said, you can go to our Alexa subreddit and you'll find threads like Amazon Alexa ruined my life and F you, Amazon Echo, and so on and so forth, blaming Jeff and this device for their harassment. I mean, obviously the real problem is the people that are making fun of a 6-year-old. That's not a cool thing to do, but it's just, it's something that goes on. And you know what I would tell? I would tell that story to my 6-year-old if she was named Alexa. I'd say, look, one day, this Alexa is going to be smarter than anybody saying any word to you. So just think of it.
Yeah, just wait it out.
Just wait it out.
A couple of years.
Just wait it out and just flip the script a little bit.
Or, I don't know, maybe use a middle name.
Oh, right. Just back off it.
Alternative.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're open to change the name, then sure, go for that.
Yeah.
Just drop the A and just become Alex.
As a girl?
Yeah, Alex, you can be called
Alex,
Alex.
yeah,
There was the kids show, Alex Mack.
Alex Mack.
Yeah, you could be Alex as a girl. Allie. Allie? No? I don't know. I'm just I don't look, we're not telling people to change their names right now. I would say own it. My first name would be own it. You're part of the future. You're the first hybrid. You get the Neuralink first.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
All Alexas.
Embrace it. Yeah, but it is weird because people probably were choosing that name because it was sort of unique and not super common, and then
It's a nice name.
and then forget it. It's gone off the face of the. And that's another thing we should mention: how a giant entity like Amazon can wipe a name out. That's ours now. They don't have to put a TM on it to own it. They just have such a reach that guess what? That's that now. I don't know if anybody was named Siri before or whatever, but nonetheless, probably in the future we'll all have our own names for our own assistants. Everybody will customize. It would seem. I think in the future it would seem odd for all of us to have Alexa. Like what?
That's true.
How many times have I triggered people's Alexa? Right? Alexa, Alexa, Alexa. Apologize for that.